Okay, here we are. Does this feel like summer or what? So it's August, and I just wanted to put another video out there because I haven't. So I'll talk about that. And one of the things that I want to really focus on for this is how much we all really need to slow down. So many good things happen when we slow down. So I'm going to put a few of those out here. I started to make a list of what I did well at, what I did not do well at, where my fails were. And I had said at the beginning of this, I wanted to put out weekly videos and support and give people some information. And part of all of this was staying off devices. So, what I found in doing that was it was a little bit of both. It was a little bit of, pass fail in terms of I didn't do weekly videos. I'm doing one now, which I'm very glad to be doing and putting this out there and just reminding everybody how much this is needed, why it is so important, and also that I did a good job. I slowed down. I got off devices. Summer always gets busier than we think it's going to, which was what prompted some of this to really pause as much as we possibly can in the real world. So that worked out well in terms of not being glued to electronics and devices. I really disconnected. I took the space to do that. I really focused on family time, time in solitude, just doing the things that feel really important and to replenish and reset. So I think that's been useful. I feel like the summer has slowed down more than years past. And I think that there's something working here. Life is what it is. There's still busyness. There are still things to do. Yet it feels like it's spread out a little more, that there's a little more breathing room. So many good things happen when we slow down, and it doesn't have to take a lot of effort. I know what the demands are, I know what our responsibilities are. A little bit of breathing room, actual breaths in between activities, and when you're moving from thing to thing, just stopping to take a few minutes, to take a few breaths, it really makes a big difference. Our nervous systems are tapped out. I've talked a lot about this. I'm not the only one. A lot of people talk a lot about it, and we have to bring those levels down. Our health, our wellness, our well being in every way really is contingent on learning how to do this and learning new strategies to do it. So, so that's why it is so important. It's affecting all of us, and our stress levels are through the roof, and we're compromised because we're always in this heightened state. Just sitting and taking a couple of breaths starts to bring that thermostat back down, starts to rebalance those levels and bring us back into homeostasis. And the more you do it, the more you just sprinkle that in through the day, start the morning with it, do it here and there through the day. It doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take any thinking. It's just, other than remembering to stop and breathe, it can make such a big difference. I want to hear about people trying to do that. Where are you struggling? Where are you finding a lot of success? What strategies are you using? And what are you noticing as a result? So, I've noticed a lot of things. I've made a lot of observations. I'm going to do a whole separate video just about um, how long it actually takes us to decompress, because I did a lot of that and studying that and using myself as the guinea pig to figure out what was actually happening along the way. It was interesting. Definitely took longer than I even expected. So I want to share that more in depth, but just a little preview of that is that I noticed there was a 72-hour kind of mark where it really changed things, and I could really feel the shift more than before. So that's something I think that's worth looking into, is breaking down into time frames how long we actually need for decompression at different times. 72 hours was a longer amount of time. We don't necessarily have that break, but maybe you could do shorter ones throughout a month, or a couple of months and maybe a couple times a year, you get to do a really big purge and really decompress from life and all the things. So um, that's really all I wanted to say. I just wanted to get something out there. I wanted to say we're still at it. And I also want to say it doesn't have to be summertime. It's August. I know that, we're halfway through here, but you can do this anytime. You can do it because it's Sunday or because it's Monday or because it's Tuesday. It really doesn't matter. It could be at the start of any day, any season, any week, just some way to have a jumping off point, to have a start point, to say, I want to learn how to do things differently. I want to learn how to live differently so I don't have to be in this constant state of stress or survival mode or autopilot where I'm not even attending to life. I'm not getting joy out of things. I'm not feeling the same vigor or enthusiasm for things as I used to. We all deserve to have that back in some way. Yes, we will still have our jobs and our responsibilities, but we can work that differently. We can shift our perspective of it. We can approach it all in a whole new way. And it takes practice. It's not something I just say to you and then you go and do it. We can practice it. We can practice it together because having people surround you that are doing the same things or at least supporting what you're doing makes a huge difference. It makes all the difference. So let me know what you need. Let me know your ideas. Let me know how you're doing. I love to hear it. It's wonderful information. And yeah, we'll talk soon. All right. Thanks.